All right, today is 25th December 2022. I'm pretty sure by the time I upload this video, it'll be the next day, 26th. Uh, it's so funny, It's the best description I can give about Christmas, or as our Christians, the way they do things. And this is coming from a ex-Christian. Huh? I feel Christmas and Christians are more like monkey see, monkey do. Okay, and I'll tell you why. I'm not calling all Christians monkeys, but I'm giving the phrase monkey see, monkey do. And I'll specifically focus on Christians who celebrate Christmas. What do I mean by this? Now, given the fact that I was born and raised in a Christian family, okay, South Indian Christian Roman Catholic family, Christmas was a very exciting time, at least days before Christmas, more than Easter. Although if you look at it, Easter is a bigger festival than Christmas. But Christmas, I guess, because of the commercialization of the festival, Santa Claus, which was never there, part of the Christian culture, Santa Claus, gifts, having amazing family meals and get together and buying gifts, the commercialization. Okay. And obviously, along with that came the parties and booking 5-star hotels or booking a important table at a festival and getting freebies and champagne and romance and making it memorable. The main thing is making it so memorable that you can talk about it, and obviously with social media, show these wonderful photographs and pictures and moments to show that you're having an amazing time. Now, although most family people don't do this, family people sit together as a family, they visit other families, there's an exchange of gifts, and obviously when you go to someone's house, maybe they'll call you for a party, or you'll invite them over for a get together, or it'll be a private affair, whatever the case. In my family life, when I was with my parents, we would go to these, other people's house, whomsoever would invite us for a party, or, sometimes invite them. And what we would do, we'd cook some food, mostly cheap sausages. Sausages were very cheap, cheese and food. And some other people would support by bringing their own food. They would cook. Then people would chip in, because we were not a very rich family. Some people would with their video camera, some would bring some party stuff. So it was a collective effort. And obviously, they would bring gifts to say thank you. Oh, you're taking the trouble to celebrate. And I remember what my parents used to do. People used to normally give these gift set of glasses, these wine or glass, crystal glasses, which looked fancy. The boxes are fancy, but it was, I think, reasonably priced at $20, $30 for a full set. It's not an original crystal. My parents, so funny when I think of it today, they would keep these stored with them, remove the wrapping carefully, repackage them and give it to somebody else when they would go to somebody else's house. So it would always exchange hands. I used to always think sometimes, what if one day stuff that you gave came back to you? And that happened also. Very soon we started to see very common duplicates, the same box, the same. So everyone was doing the same thing. Okay, nobody would do anything different. Same crystal glasses and all that. Okay. It was the cheapest gift. And the snacks were always sausages because they were cheap. Hard cheese, it was cheap. Hamburger, small pieces, it was cheap. Then normal stuff, rice and all the Indian stuff that comes with it. And when we would go out to someone else's house, my parents would busy instruct me in the car and tell me, listen, don't act like you never seen food, behave yourself, talk less, blah 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 blah. They would give me all the instructions, and I like a I like an idiot would go there and would actually tell the host. My mom and dad told me not to eat much, not to act like I never seen food, not to talk much. My parents would turn red with blue with embarrassment. It actually happened. Huh? We went to this house, which was near SNTT in Sharjah. There's a road that goes. It's near the pet market. I remember this family. The girl's name was Cynthia, a typical Mangalorean family. We went there. My parents had instructed me, only me, because I used to eat a lot of food. I loved food and I used to talk too much even those days. And I was hyper. So my parents, father and mother told me, behave yourself, don't talk too much, don't act like you never seen food, don't this thing. Others, they will think what kind of person, and they'll talk rubbish about you and blah, blah, blah. Okay. So when we went there to the house, obviously I dressed up the way parents asked me to dress up. So once we go there, they offer sausages and fried sausage. And the normal tendency, everyone sits around in the hall room and they bring, no, I ate and came. Just take, no, I ate and came. No. And finally they'll take one. Sausages and cheese also, no, take, no, I'm full. Okay, I'll take one. But alcohol, they'll never say no, they'll take. And then this Pepsi, Mirinda, 7-Up. Okay. So when they came to me and they said, take. I told them, no, I ate and came. Why? Because I was given instructions in the car. Say that you ate and came. They said, take. No, I ate and came. Oh, you also ate and came? How come? And they found it very funny and amusing. And my parents are also laughing. Hey. So I said, yeah, my parents told me to tell you when you ask, to say I ate and came, because otherwise you'll think like I never seen food and you'll talk. Suddenly everyone burst out laughing. My father and mother turned, they were like this, and my father, I could see his colors change, but even though he's laughing, he wanted to smash me. But the host said, don't worry, we'll worry about what we will say and they will say later. You just eat now, eat nicely. Nobody will say anything. So I was very happy I ate. When I went home, I received a nice thrashing. Nice one. Why you said all this? I told, you always tell me to say the truth. When I told the truth, I was a small kid. My father said, yeah, tell the truth, but not always. And especially what your papa says, don't tell anyone. Okay, whatever. So anyway, coming back to the main thing. So everyone used to celebrate the Christmas this way. Then we used to have the Christmas tree. We used to have presents we kept under. We were told Santa Claus will come. And then when we would wake up in the middle of the night, they would wake us up and say, see. But however, my father and mother, they were not so gracious to give me that kind of happiness. They didn't want to role play. So they say, there's no Santa Claus, nothing. They burst my bubble when I was small only. The worst part was my mother and my stepfather never gave me anything decent. They would give me a book, small book, coloring book, while my cousins and all that would get expensive He-Man, all those toys, expensive toys. Like, for example, if they would get, I'm giving a rough value, $50 worth, I would get $2 or $3 worth. And obviously you compare, your toy to that person's toy. You feel like shit. You'll be shocked to know. My mom once gave me being a boy, she gave me a book of strawberry shortcake coloring book for girls with a tape that you can listen to strawberry shortcake, what she's doing. I was like, what the hell is this? And my cousin brother got He-Man, He-Man and the other characters. So I just threw this thing. I didn't want to play my toy. I was busy playing his toy. So yeah, a very terrible experience. But, Christmas was more about them eating, drinking, meeting each other, and obviously going to church. Church was also stand there, crowded place, get a parking was a big headache. dressing up very nice, huh? Very nice. You dress up amazingly well. Like you dress up once a year, they would wear the suit. Hardly my parents would fit into there, but my mother wore a sari. And me, we would dress up, try to get a parking, we would find it very hard, go through the crowds, then somehow stand somewhere, and then we would hope for, getting a place inside the church. Me, as I grew up, I took up the role of altar boy. So I was given, I was always where the action is, where the priest was. I was in charge of the altar boys. Altar boys means where the priest is, small children, they help the priest. So I was the altar boys leader. Can you believe? I thought those days I wanted to be a priest. Yeah, I know, laugh. So I was always having the premium seats in the house. And it's fun to do something rather than stand and listen to lecture. Now the thing about going to church is the same old blah, 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 sing this song and sing that song and repeat this, repeat that. And then the priest gives a half-an-hour lecture of blah, 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 blah. Nobody remembers a single thing. Nobody bothers. Then at a particular time, midnight, they ring the bell, oh, Christmas, and everyone's hugging each other, wishing, first family. But then they go on with the Holy Mass. And finally, the Mass is over. And then obviously people, when they're coming out, they're very happy, wishing Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, hugging, kissing. And as I grew up, for me, that was an opportunity to meet some girls and kiss them on the cheek. I don't know who asked me. I catch every girl and any girl. Wish, wish, wish. I was very happy. At least I get to kiss the girls. No? I would be late. Sometimes my parents would leave me and go. This is when I was a little bigger, so I would walk home. But otherwise, they would make sure they would find me and take me. And then once we go home, the families would sit together, presents and all that stuff. And obviously, we would eat homemade sweets, which we were very happy. There was one which was more like a dumpling, I don't know what you call it, like a croissant, hard croissant. Inside is jaggery with coconut, grapes, almonds, homemade. So yeah, this used to be Christmas. But obviously, as I grew up, Christmas became more about namesake going to church, but hardly paying attention to what the priest is saying. Dressing up with that Santa cap, And as I became a young man in my 20s, it became more about what? I was a DJ and MC, we would do events. And we were ready to do it even for cheap as long as we were kept busy where the action is. So it was parties and dance and having fun, midnight. And then obviously, when we would not do events, we would want to go where the action is. Because that day we would feel restless and have to go somewhere. And then obviously, as we grew bigger means in terms of age, take a girl for a date and have a great time and have fun. I remember there was this particular female named Shilpa from India. I was a DJ. And I was so crazy about her. We were making out, actually locking lips and tongues each other's throats for 2-3 hours, 2 hours, in front of everyone. We didn't give a fuck about anyone. I remember Astoria Hotel in Dubai. Very infamous incident of my life, but who cared? That time I didn't care also. Enjoyed nicely. Sex. That time I was horny, man. Young man. When you look back at all those, and that time I thought that was love. So, what am I trying to say through all this Christmas, this thing? It's mainly like any other religious festival where families come together to celebrate a culture, celebrate a pattern where all the family members come together, have good memories, give each other gifts, be at their best, eat together, talk happy memories, have nice fun. Youngsters get gifts and they're very happy with that. Good food is there and they talk. And they just celebrate together and do fun things together. And if there's a religious angle, they go to pray and all that. And then if you're single and you're a young bachelor or bacheloress or whatever, you look at having fun and going for parties, dressing up sexy. But there's nothing Christian about it. There's absolutely nothing Christian. What is Christian? In fact, alcohol. How does alcohol fit into Christ or Christianity? How does excessive food fit into Christianity? How does having fun? Yeah, family value is fine, you can say, but there again, you're doing it because you want to have a good time with your family, right? Christmas was not about. Show me where it says Christmas means the family has to come together and have a party. Explicitly, it's not stated, right? Just people create their own versions. So I'm not saying that's a bad thing. That's a good thing. Fine. Let the families enjoy. Let the children be happy. Like if my daughter or my wife celebrate their Thai festival, or my baby gets some gifts, it's okay. Be happy. But I can assure you this much: there's nothing spiritual about it. That's all namesake. People drinking alcohol, having fun, having sex, spending money, enjoying them. What is Christian about it? Okay, there are some people who feed the poor and take care of families. Fine, that I agree. That is action. Going to the church and praying, I don't know what does that do. Some celestial being, yes, pray to me, I am God. Yes, yes, bow down. Rubbish. A little bit of common sense if someone has, they'll know that is stupidity. They're saying, oh, giving veneration and glory. Shatya, pie hole. If you and I find it obnoxious if we ask our family members to do that to us, a higher being, why should we do it? Do it through your actions, no? Do good for others. So there's nothing Christian about it, just that everyone is doing it, so people do it. I would just say that if you want to celebrate, that doesn't matter. It's your life. But the commercialization of Christmas, from Santa Claus to the gifts to presents and all that, it has completely ruined the essence of what Christmas is. If you honestly ask me what Christmas should be, is a family that prays together, spends time together without the smartphone, eats together, has good memories and moments together, and just family bonding. That is Christmas. And yes, if you can do something for some poor people, fine. The rest, everything is all nonsense. It is not Christmas, it is not Christianity, it is not spirituality, it is all rubbish, commercialization, nonsense, an excuse to have fun. And whenever any of these new festivals come, whether it's Christmas, New Year, whatever, monkey see, monkey do. That's as far as it goes. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you guys. Let me know your thoughts. Yeah, one last thing. The stupidity of people sending JPEG images and wishes through WhatsApp, Facebook. Oof, nothing but spamming. How many I received? May the blessings of Jesus and season's greetings and JPEG image and videos. I don't bother wishing back. You want to pay money? Fine. That is Merry Christmas. You don't want to pay money? What the hell will I do with your Christmas wish? Dance? Anyway. Chal man, good, bad, ugly. Comment down below. Man, feel free. I know some of you will wish Merry Christmas, Loy. Donate. If you donate money, then it'll be good Christmas. The details of how to donate are down below. Alright. Chal, you guys take care. This is me signing off. Bye.